everyone, welcome to our eighth podcast where we will be talking about law of attraction and relationships. Hi, I'm Shilpa,
I am Shailaja.
and we are super excited about this beautiful topics because you can use law of attraction literally everywhere in your life, just not to revamp your existing relationship, but also to create any relationship of your life. So stay tuned with us till the end.
That sounds very interesting, Shilpa, when we say to create any relationship that we want, right? And
Yeah.
coming from the manifestation queen. So, guys, I call her the manifestation queen of our group.
Thank you
So,
so much, Shailaja. And you know what? I never wanted to keep it very specific to, our intimate relationship with a partner because
mhm,
eventually every person that we meet in our journey, we share some kind of a relationship.
right.
Whether like you and I, we are friends, then we have work colleagues, then we just randomly bump into people during the day. And
Yeah.
how do you feel, Shailaja? Let's say, you're just walking down the street and people are just looking at you and smiling. How would that make you feel?
Honestly, that's actually happening nowadays. Okay, because I am kind of um, like as part of my learning, I am listening to some podcasts and some audios where they say, when you're just walking down, just bless people around. And I walk my dogs every day in the morning, and now I've started just blessing people. And the moment I just say bless you, they immediately just turn and smile at me.
And
And
how does that make you feel?
it I mean, I smiled back, and I know my mom. She just returned from UK, and she said, people over there, they're just so free, and they just say good morning. And even I've had experiences where people just come up and say good morning, and I always used to feel, we should have that in India, where we just
Yeah,
smile at random
a
stranger, just
random
smile
stranger.
on the road, bless them, have a positive energy for them,
Mm.
right? So yeah, that makes me feel good.
And was it like always like this, or since you started doing some self work, like you mentioned, you're listening to some podcast and something, and things are shifting for you? So was it like always like that, that people were greeting you the way you always wanted them?
Honestly, no, but because many times, if someone sees you with a dog, they want to come and they want to pet. And I've been like a control freak mom, and I'm like, don't no, don't touch my dog, kind of a thing. But no, I'm changing, and now it's changing, and now it's more open, it's more free, it's more fun. Like the energy, like I repeated last time. I mean, I said that energy is different, and it's good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And you know what you just said, that's something we all can literally create in our life. I remember my life, like you said, when I started traveling across the world,
Mm.
in different countries, people just greet you when they see you in elevators, when they see you walking down the street, they'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
look at you and they'll just smile or wish you. And
yeah,
that's really a beautiful feeling. But
yeah,
specifically, where we live, a lot of times people hesitate also because,
yeah.
another person might take it in a very wrong way. But
That's what we think.
yeah,
Times, yeah,
if I just look at that girl and just smile at her, she might just take it in a very offended way. Or if I
yeah,
look at that guy, he might think, oh,
yeah,
I'm interested in him. So
yeah,
keeping all these barriers aside, literally, if you work on our energy, trust me, it's beautiful that every person that you encounter during the day, whether it's your maid, whether it's your husband, whether it's your friends, whether your work colleague or your manager, whosoever it is, they'll
yeah.
just look at you, they'll smile, and you'll vibe at that energy. And I think nothing better than that can make your day a great day.
Right. Interesting that you mentioned when you mentioned people who come and help us, the support
Hmm.
staff come and help us, right? So there was this period, I think last year or 2 years back, where if my help she forgot to do something, I would call her and tell her, you forgot this, you did this wrong, you did that, and that I started attracting that energy where she, poor thing, would invariably forget. And invariably, I used to call her almost every day, and she used to literally dread me calling her and telling her. And this time, what I did consciously was that, if she forgot, I said, okay, no problem. If tomorrow I remember, I'll tell her. Otherwise, I'll not tell her. And that pattern is not repeating,
Hmm.
right? And you know what? Many times, that thing comes, just let me just pick up my phone and tell her that, you forgot this, and, you did this wrong or something. And I'm like, no, you want to break that pattern, just forget about it. If you remember, then just point it out to her. If you don't remember, then trust me, it'll just go away. And it's so peaceful. And I mean, she's also so happy coming. And, she always tells me that, you're so sweet and you're so calm and so relaxed. Otherwise, there are other, households where, they are just talking something, telling me behind my back, do this, do that. So I'm so happy coming here. So that energy again that we spoke about, that that shift is wonderful. Yeah.
And it's you can literally feel it. You can sense it all around.
Yeah.
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 And she wants to do more. Like, she's so sweet. She'll do extra work and go for me. And I just feel so grateful that, she's so kind to me.
Yeah. So, we can literally change every relationship that we encounter during our day using law of attraction. And that's what we want to bring to everyone through this podcast specifically today, because you can literally use law of attraction to change your existing relationship with your friends, your boss, your colleague, your parents, anyone for that matter. And also if you are looking to attract a new partner in your life. So one way, which has really worked for me, Shailaja, to
Mm-hmm.
improve relationship with everybody in my life. I've been journalizing, I've been doing a lot of gratitude affirmations for over a couple of years, and I read a lot of books. And if you know who Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks are, they're my very favorite law of attraction coaches. And in one of their books, I read, it's called Ask and It's Given. And there's a very beautiful affirmation that they say that every day before you start your day, even before you look at the first person, maybe
Mm-hmm.
you're sleeping next to somebody or you're sleeping in a different room altogether, and you before you even talk to that person in the morning, if you in your head repeat that affirmation
Mm-hmm.
maybe once or twice and just close your eyes and visualize that every person that today I encounter,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to meet this person and I'll allow that person to be their best version and I'll be my best version. So
Mm-hmm.
that expectation, like you were telling in your example of your maid, that won't interfere in your connection with that person during the day. And your expectations won't ruin your day. So it really worked wonders for me. I remember, for a couple of months I did that at a stretch. And every morning before I left my room and I met my parents, I used to always read that affirmation. I used to think, okay, when I move out of my room, the moment they see me, they'll smile. We'll have a healthy conversation, nothing negative, nothing bad about each other. And the day will start from there.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, every morning I would see them smiling, even whether my maid was there, my driver, anybody for that matter. I encountered because I started my day affirming this particular affirmation. Would you
Mm-hmm.
like to know about that?
Oh, yes, definitely. I would love to read. And thank you for sharing. It sounds like such a beautiful and a peaceful, honestly, a very peaceful way to starting the day, right?
Yeah.
You're setting a very positive and a good intention. And like it works because I've experienced it and I know it truly works. Yes, please do share, Shilpa.
So I'll read it out for you so that I don't miss any word from that.
Yeah.
Um, so it says that I accept that everyone has the right to be, do, or
Mm-hmm.
have whatever they want, and that I, through the power of my thoughts, will attract unto me only that which is in harmony with me. And you know, when you start your day with this beautiful
Wonderful.
affirmation, along with this, did another one. I'll also read that out. I
Mm-hmm.
am that which I am, and I'm willing to allow all others to be that which they are. And
Wonderful.
these affirmations literally gave me total freedom because I had now zero expectations from the other person. My mood wasn't dependent on, how the person reacts. I just created it. That I am myself, my mom is herself, my dad is himself. I don't want to change them. And when I'm not trying to change somebody, there's no expectations. And they can be themselves, I can be myself. And trust me, when that energy is lifted from
Mm-hmm.
that situation, you only encounter beautiful moments.
Wonderful. It's especially the harmony bit, right? Because that way you're actually setting that intention that whatever vibes with you, right? Whatever is your energy versus whatever is the energy that the other person is getting for you, that has to sync and has to
Yeah.
be in harmony. So you've already set that intention. And that way, it's so beautiful because it'll always be something which is more positive, which is energetically positive, which is with a good intention, right? The intent is always a pure, pious intention,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing. That's really beautiful, and yeah, I'm gonna take that from you
Yes,
and
definitely.
start
I would
it.
suggest, everyone who's listening to us try this. There's nothing to lose, but you'll definitely gain some beautiful relationships and moments in your life.
Yeah,
And you
wonderful.
can do it every time. Let's say, in the middle
Yeah.
of the day, you have to go for a meeting.
Hmm.
Set this intention.
Right,
Because now I'm being very positive. I'm vibing at that vibration. Now, this person I'm going to meet for the interview, for example, he
right,
or
right,
she will also be vibing at that same energy that I am vibing at.
right, right, right.
I allow myself to be the way I am, and he or she is the way they are. And now there's just a sync in energy.
That's actually, that makes sense because if we look at work, okay, since you mentioned even going before a presentation, before a meeting, if you're going into a meeting, um, when I look back, I realize where all, just introspection, where all I may have gone wrong in terms of my interactions with my colleagues, and or the kind of work that I do. And now when I look back, I realize, okay, maybe the potential was there. It was just the vibration that I was carrying, the energy that I was carrying, that somewhere I was thinking maybe this is not enough.
Yeah.
The kind of work that I'm doing, if I made a presentation and feeling that, okay, this is not enough. This is
Hmm.
not enough. And that is what I was projecting onto my colleagues or my boss. And maybe they also felt that this is not enough.
Yeah, of course.
Right. And this awareness is there now, because now when I conduct myself and now when I work or when I have sessions or anything, I always kind of set this intention that, I have everything that is required for this particular situation, and it'll translate into that, and it'll be a very I'll have a positive outcome or something, whatever it is that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And now the interactions that I have on all work fronts, on all relationships or everything, it is so easy. Like, it's free flowing, it's easy. I don't have to stress so much. I don't have to kind of worry, okay, is this what the other person is thinking and things like that. Because I have set the intention that this is what I'm going to be doing, and it just works.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, a lot of times, let's say, maybe before this meeting, now that we are meeting on this platform, let's say
Mm,
before this meeting, I would have had a intention, oh, Shailaja, might not be good today, or she
mm,
might not be in a good mood. If I have that
mm,
energy, for instance, I
mm.
will, even if you are in a good mood, I'll only see that part of you, which
Right,
I have been thinking of.
right,
Right?
right,
Because that's how energy connects two people. And
right,
now I'm here saying exactly the opposite, I know I'm setting my energy, I'm expecting the other person's energy to be in sync with my energy. So
right.
obviously, the combination of both will literally give you such a beautiful moment in that moment.
True, true. Because I think everything works with vibrations, right?
Oh,
I mean, everything works with vibrations and wavelength. And even,
absolutely.
I mean, the animal communication course that I'm doing, we talk only about vibrations, and that's how we connect to animals and nature and landscapes and all those things. So if we set that intention of a vibration, then I mean, I somehow feel, it's so wonderful that the other person is catching that vibration.
Oh, yeah,
And
absolutely. It's
somewhere,
always there. It's always
somewhere you
there.
are actually raising their vibration also by setting that
Of
intention.
course, you are.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So, Shailaja, would you like to give any example from your life where, you thought that you wanted something and you attracted exactly the opposite and the feeling behind it?
Okay. So yes, this is something it has happened a lot, okay? And at that time, trust me, I didn't even know that I'm manifesting.
Okay.
Actually, if you go to see, we are manifesting right from the time we've been
Of
children,
course.
right? We've always kind of said what we want, and we kind of say what we don't want. And I think we get more of the don't want that.
Yeah, because universe does not understand the difference between a yes and a no. The
Yeah,
universe
yeah,
only
right.
works on energy and intention.
Right, right. So, even my if we talk about relationships, my past relationship, if the person was from a certain profession, and I was like, no, I don't want someone from this profession, and obviously my husband is from the same profession, and then I'm like thinking that, what, I actually told you that I don't want to date someone from this particular profession, and I look to God and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you sending someone from that? Then obviously when all the work started and everything, then I realized that I was saying no to something, and that is what was coming into my life. uh, it's a different thing that everything worked out for the best, and I'm touchwood at a very wonderful place. But that was a learning where, when we talk about manifestation, We need to say what is it that we want. And
Yeah.
I do have, like in my own personal life, I do have my siblings who actually were so clear with the relationship or the marriage that they wanted.
Hmm.
Like so clear that that you think about a profession, and my sister said, my person that I'm going to marry should be from this profession and should want to study further and go ahead further, blah blah blah, everything. And it was exactly the way she wanted, right? And even our family, when it came to my brother's marriage, the whole family had a certain image of how my sister-in-law should be, the age and everything, and it all fell into place. So I think we together as a family, it was like a family manifestation. Like we got like the perfect Barbie into our house.
Awesome.
Right?
That's so incredible. And you so very well said. So, like you said in your example, that you didn't wanted a person from a specific profession in your life, and you ended up marrying a person from that profession because you kept saying that I don't want, I don't want. Like
Yeah.
we said, universe does not know the difference between what I want and what I
Yeah.
don't want, yes or a no.
Yeah.
So it just gave you what you wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And your sister probably or your sibling just kept saying that I want this, 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 and they got that. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what we've been doing. Esther Hicks, Jerry, and all the law of attraction coaches talk about this very particular thing that if we keep focusing on what we want or what we don't want, we still will get that. And in most cases, 90% of the people focus on what they don't want. Like
Right.
I have a long list of things which I never wanted in my life, and trust me, I've got all of them, which I never wanted. And then I used to, like you said, I used to keep telling God, what the hell, why do I end up being in that situation? मुझे नहीं चाहिए था ये.
Yeah.
And I think years later, when I started my journey as a coach, and when I started learning healings and all those things, that's when I realized manifestation happens 24/7.
Yeah.
But that was unconscious manifestation. And
Yeah.
a lot of mentors I've learned from, they say we don't teach you manifestation. We only teach you how to consciously manifest
Yeah.
things from the unconscious manifestation. And that made so much of sense
Yeah.
because we have those tools for manifestation all our life. हम
Yeah.
नहीं 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 करके वो सब चीजें लेकर आ रहे हैं अपनी लाइफ में जो हमें नहीं चाहिए
Yeah.
because our thoughts are so powerful.
Like,
Now if I change my thoughts, I will end
hmm,
up attracting exactly what I want.
very true. Very true. Like a child, a child is crying for a toy. You end up giving the
Yeah,
toy, right? The child gets the toy at the
yeah,
end of the day.
certainly.
Right? So they do end up manifesting, right?
Yeah.
But Shilpa, I know many people, they say that, we say affirmations and, for manifesting and all, but it doesn't happen,
Hmm.
right? And why do you think that is?
There's one simple answer. For years, I kept filling journals, writing affirmation. I'm like, why it doesn't happen? But when I used to Google search and read a lot of articles, people have manifested wonders in their life.
I know,
So
yeah.
the only answer which I got and which everybody on planet gave me was why manifestation does not work because we are too attached to the outcome. The
Perfect.
only thing that can help you get your manifestation done is you set it and you forget it. You don't
Yeah.
have to keep thinking. हम लोग क्या करते हैं सुबह जाकर हमने बोला ओ आई वांट टू मैनिफेस्ट दिस XYZ थिंग मुझे अपने पार्टनर से कॉल चाहिए लेट्स से माय पार्टनर इज अपसेट विद मी एंड ही इज नॉट टॉकिंग टू मी आई वांट माय पार्टनर टू कॉल मी हम हर 15 मिनट के बाद we'll pick our phone, we'll check whether this person has messaged me, call किया नहीं किया वो WhatsApp पे
Ah,
last कब था. What are we doing? We are so attached to the outcome. We are not trusting the universe. The answer only comes to you when you trust, when you surrender.
yeah, yeah.
A very simple example I'll give you for this is, which I've learned from a lot of people. Like,
Hmm.
when we order on Amazon, let's say you've ordered a water bottle on Amazon. You just
Hmm.
order a bottle and you don't keep checking
No,
delivery कब आएगा. You just order and you forget it. अब वो
yeah,
4 days में आ रहा है, 5 days में आ रहा है, doesn't even matter.
yeah,
You just surrendered to what you've ordered.
yeah,
This is exactly what manifestation is. Surrendering is that you tell God, I want this, and you forget about it. It will come to you. But हम लोग का problem क्या है? We'll check it 100 times in a day. We'll think
yeah,
about it 100 times in a day. We'll have this fearful thinking, shit, it's not happening for me. This person, what if he'll leave me? What if he doesn't call me again? We'll have every possible thought that's against what we want. And what will we get? Like you said, more of what you don't want.
Yeah.
एंड देन आवर माइंड विल से, देखा मेरे पार्टनर ने मुझे कॉल नहीं किया, देखा मेरा पार्टनर किसी और
Yeah.
के साथ टाइम स्पेंड कर रहा था, देखा
Mm.
ये हो रहा था. आई ऑलवेज न्यू इट
Mm.
बिकॉज
Because you
दैट्स नॉट
manifest.
थॉट्स यू क्रिएटेड.
True,
You
true,
never trusted, you never gave that space. So the
true.
best way to create anything or to manifest anything is in the morning, spend 5, 10, 15 minutes, how many minutes you want to spend thinking about what you want, visualize it, have the feeling.
Yeah.
Feeling is the most important part. Feel
Yeah.
the feeling and forget about it throughout the day. Get along with your day, whatever you're doing. And at the end of the day, when you go to the bed, repeat the same process you did in the morning and sleep with it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That will change your energy.
Very true. Very true. Can I share something? I manifested good amount of money,
Mhm.
right?
Can you give me some?
Yeah, we'll share it.
I'll share my Paytm number.
So, like I told you, I've been listening to a lot of courses and podcasts. So I just, so in one of them, they just said, you know what, just for this month, set a short-term goal, and for the whole year, set a long-term goal. So I said, okay, it's August, let me just set a short-term goal. So I just said, apart from the work that I'm doing, apart from the income that I'm getting and things like that, I just said, you know what, okay, I'm getting 30,000 rupees from an unknown source. That's it. I just set the intention and I let it be. And they do mention, just set the intention, let it be, and don't think much about it, and just tell the universe you want this. So I said, okay. Then you know what? Then my brain, the conscious part of my brain, started thinking and started calculating and started figuring out where will this money come from and things like that. And then I consciously told myself, no, just stop. You have already surrendered to the universe. You've already told the universe that, you know what, this is what I want. And from an unknown source, when you've already said unknown source, so just let it be, let it flow, let energy flow, because money is energy,
Mhm.
right? And that attachment that you're talking about, that detachment
Yeah.
will come, right? So I said, you know what, let it be. And within, I think, within few days, like just recently, maybe 3 4 days back, I got a call from my income tax return lady that I was getting 40,000.
Wow, that's incredible.
Right? So I was like, really? So she's like, yeah, ma'am. And I'm like, oh wow, thank you so much. So this works, right? I mean, because I didn't
Works all the time. It works
bec-
all the time.
because
Yeah.
I didn't attach any kind of emotion to it. I didn't attach any kind of desperation to it, right? Because these are all feelings which will make the money feel suffocated, right? And money is an energy, energy, how much ever
It is
you release it,
energy.
and
Yeah.
it feels very relaxed and it feels very good. It will flow, right? It's always supposed to be flowing. So then, what happens is very interesting. Okay, I called up my mom and I said that, you know what, I got this, and she took a pause and then she said, "Oh, that's wonderful." Okay. And then I was just telling her about the courses that I'm doing and how we are kind of detaching from all the blocks that we have about money, and how maybe parents have taught us some things about money is the root of all evil, and how you're detaching and
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And she so sweetly mentioned that, you know what, and I was just telling her that, when I told dad was like, put it in saving, put it here, put it there. Again, getting that suffocation energy
Yeah.
attached to the
Yeah.
money. So when I told her this, and she's like, you know what? The moment you told me, I was about to tell you, you know what, put it in your other account, which is for selling. And I stopped myself. I literally just stopped myself and I said, no, let it be free, let it be flowing. And I mean, that was beautiful for me because my mom also is getting
Hmm.
those thoughts, those energies about how we have to change our perception about how the universe works, and how is it that we want something, just
Shailaja,
say
why
it.
do you
Yeah,
think your mother's energy changed? It's because your energy changed. And
very
it's
true.
exactly what we are talking about. That's how a relationship changes. So
Very true.
within our family, not everyone has to work on whatever it is. If one
Very true.
person energy shifts, the other person's energy automatically shifts. Like I said in the morning, if I give the intention, the
Yeah.
other person will change their energy. Same
Yeah.
way, since your energy shifted, your
Yeah.
mother's energy automatically shifted towards the exact same situation.
Yeah.
And that's how we work on all our relationships.
Yeah.
It's just not about give and take. It's all about energy, working on your energy. It's
Right.
all about how you fit in, how you think of the other person, that
Yeah.
that person is just free.
Yeah.
Like you said, money is an energy, and if you're holding it too tight, what will
Yeah.
happen? Nothing will
Not
happen.
suffocated.
It
Yeah.
will feel suffocated and it won't grow.
It won't grow.
Right. So
Just do
same
it.
way for our relationships. If we bound our relationships like this, ये मेरा पार्टनर है, ये किसी से बात नहीं कर सकता है, ये मेरे पेरेंट्स है, ये ऐसे नहीं कर सकते, वैसे नहीं कर सकते, we are freezing that energy. And
True.
energy
True.
always needs to flow.
Yeah.
Energy जब तक flow नहीं होगी, things will never work. The
Yeah.
idea is to always allow the energy to move. The more the
Yeah.
energy can move, the more free you become and the more attraction comes to your life.
Very interesting. I remember the time, I think this happened, I think last month, where my dog was diagnosed with a enlarged heart, right? And Drago, he was diagnosed with that. And how stressed out I was getting, right? And like I wasn't sleeping in the night and I was just observing him if he's panting and things like that. And then you'd sent across the cord cutting thing,
Yeah.
right? And I said that. And then he felt so much free. And then we also got communication done for Drago, and he told all the communicators that my mom is just getting stressed out for no reason. I'm perfectly fine. My health is fine. No doubt I will require some amount of medical support. And it can happen, he even mentioned that, it can happen when my husband comes back and everything is fine. So just see, he's already understanding the communication.
Yeah.
So he said he was telling them that tell her everything is fine and everything is wonderful and beautiful. And the more the moment I detach that energy of stress or anxiety or all those negative energies, he feels so much more relaxed. I am more relaxed. We are able to sleep so peacefully at night. So
Because you might have heard this thing where you focus your energy on that area expands. And
yeah,
that holds true for a law of attraction. If you are stressing so much about your relationship
yeah,
24/7, what
yeah.
will you get? More of stress in your relationship.
Very
But
true.
now if you feel okay, I'm letting it free, it will
Yeah,
come back to you in the ways which you've least expected, and mostly
yeah.
positive.
Very true. Very true. It has
I'll,
happened.
I'll also, read out something very beautiful which I've practiced. Again, learning from a lot of mentors, Bob Proctor,
Mm,
Esther Hicks, and Master Shri Akashna, when it came
mm,
to relationship. And one thing which really helped me, and specifically, this will work for people who want to attract new relationship in their life. It could be a
mm,
partner, it could be friendships, it could be anyone.
mm.
This really works. So, if you allow me, I would like to read it for you. It's beautiful.
Yes. Mm,
Okay. So it's basically a small affirmation to attract a beautiful relationship in your life. And which says, I want great relationships. I so enjoy nice, clever, funny, energetic, stimulating people. And I love knowing that this planet is abundant with them.
mm,
I have met so many interesting people, and I have the discovery of fascinating characteristics in the people I meet. It seems that the more I enjoy people, the more people whom I enjoy come into my experience. I
mm.
love this time of spectacular co creation.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
So, you're creating
The
such
last line.
precise intention.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the co-creation word and the
Yeah.
spectacular word. I mean, they're so powerful, right?
Because I'm bolte na, what you are seeking is also seeking you.
Exactly.
तो
And
अगर
that's where
मैं
the
बोल
harmony comes.
अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ मुझे ये चाहिए, if you
Yeah.
heard it properly, it said I want people who are
Yeah.
fascinating, who are fun,
Yeah.
who are this that.
Yeah.
So I'm clearly describing. नहीं तो लोग क्या बोलते थे? I remember growing up, you all used to say all the good men are taken, all the beautiful
Oh,
women are taken. This is the assumption people
so
have.
somewhere I never liked those statements.
Yeah, but majority of the people always felt that ना, कि
Yeah. Very
अगर
true.
आपके बैच में कोई बहुत pretty female है कॉलेज में, या wherever you
Mm-hmm.
are, oh she's pretty, she must be occupied, or she might
Mm-hmm.
be engaged, or she might be in a relationship, whatsoever it is,
Yeah.
because that's what people feel, कि जो the
Mm.
good ones are taken, अब जो बचा हुआ है उसमें से हमें मिलेगा. But in this we are setting that intention that I exactly want this, and that person is also looking for me.
Yeah. That's what, not the perfect partner, but the partner who's perfect for you.
Yeah.
Simple.
There's nothing perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Today my definition of perfection might be here, tomorrow it might be here. So it might keep changing.
Evolving. Yeah.
There's nothing called perfection. So,
Yeah.
we all are imperfectly perfect in our own ways. So
Yeah.
it's just to have a person that you can just vibe with. I think for
Yeah.
me, it's the vibe that always connects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. So yes, I think the statements and the affirmations that you said, I think those are very powerful. We had statements for relationships, all kinds of relationships, and we also had statements for the specific
Yeah.
kind of person and partner that we want to attract, right? Anything else that we can think of when it comes to attracting relationships, setting positive intentions?
I think I'll just sum it up. Of course,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
affirmations part we've just mentioned, we've shared.
Yes. Yes.
Apart from that, um, detachment is always the key. If you want to enjoy your relationships, don't put the pressure of expectation on any relationship. Oh,
Right.
that's my mother. She has to do this for me. That's
Yeah.
my husband. He's supposed to
Most
do this.
important. Yeah.
बहुत सारी मदर्स को मैंने देखा है वो अपने बच्चों से एक्सपेक्ट करती है ओ हमने वी स्पेंड सो मेनी इयर्स ब्रिंगिंग यू अप नाउ
Yeah.
इट्स योर ड्यूटी अगर आप ड्यूटी करके किसी को भी उस ड्यूटी में डालोगे ना दे फील सफोकेटेड
Right.
बट अगर आप छोड़ दोगे ना लाइक यू सेड यू सेट देम फ्री they will do much 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 more than your expectations,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So don't pressurize or don't suffocate somebody with your expectations. And one beautiful thing which I think I have personally felt in my relationship and which I lacked back then, but now I know if ever I'll be in a relationship, so I know it has to be this way. So let's say if you are meeting somebody and you want to create a new relationship, or for the existing relationship also it works. So
Mm.
like you said, you've been doing some rituals every single day,
Hmm.
connect with yourself to be a better version of yourself. So
Yeah.
that makes Shailaja a better version of her,
Yeah.
right? But when your husband comes back from the ship, and supposedly, let's say now you say, okay, now he is back and I'm not doing anything that I was doing for myself. Now it's his responsibility to make me happy. And you
Yeah.
stop doing what you were
That's
doing.
yeah.
What will happen? You will suffocate him.
Go back to square one. Yeah.
Yeah, you will suffocate him.
Yeah.
You will feel drained because what
Yeah.
was energizing you before he came, all those practices you stopped doing.
Yeah.
So never stop doing what you were doing to
Yeah.
level up your energy game.
Yeah. It has to be a continuous process.
Yeah,
That's very true.
yeah,
And many people, like I've noticed that, when you're doing it and everything is fine, then you just stop doing it. And then you're back to square one.
yeah,
Right? And then again, you push them, you tell them, do this. Then they start again, they feel good. So that consistency, it's like eating.
yeah,
It's like eating food, right? It's like sleeping. It's like drinking water, right? The soul also needs something, right? So
absolutely.
doing either an affirmation or a gratitude every
Anything,
single
yeah.
day.
So
It's
we're
so
not telling you here कि ये करो. It can be anything that you do.
be anything. It could be anything, and those are so powerful. And Shilpa, honestly, the now that I do these rituals for myself every single day, like I feel incomplete if I don't do it. It's like you would feel hungry if you don't eat,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I think.
and and I realized this from my last relationship. The mistake which I did was something that I was practicing for years that made me what I am today, the best version of me. I stopped doing it completely when that person came into my life, thinking now, we're happy together. I don't need to practice all those things. And what happens? Initially, if you have a lot of energy, you will do it. And
Yeah,
you'll be happy with the person doing things which he wants, leaving behind things which energized you. But
yeah,
एक टाइम पर क्या होगा? आपके अंदर इतनी एनर्जी है वो कम होती जाएगी होती जाएगी होती जाएगी and eventually a point will come where you feel so drained because you are giving from an empty space.
yeah,
जब आप empty space से दे रहे हो what you are left with is only suffocation and you're always cranky, irritated, suffocated. यार I'm always doing things for this person and he's never happy.
mm,
And then I realized it's happening because I stopped doing everything that was energizing me.
yeah,
Depending purely on that person doing all the things which he wanted, forgetting who Shilpa is. And
yeah.
that was the biggest lesson. Keep, when you meet somebody, you don't have to stop being yourself.
True. True. Very true. And somewhere, even the expectation in partners, like we spoke about, the expectation also comes. So, A, the energy has gone down. B, the expectation has gone up. Right. So it's like a lot of negative energy rather than a positive one. Right.
Absolutely.
And when people say that don't have expectations, I somewhere feel that it is actually true. If we operate from a space of non-expectation, right, when we don't expect, then there are more chances of being surprised.
Yeah.
There's more joy and more happiness, right? Because you didn't expect and you got something. That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Also, showing gratitude for what you already have,
Hmm.
right? When we operate from these two areas, then I think life is much more happier and nicer. And the person on the opposite side does not feel, strangulated. They don't feel that, someone is always sitting on their head. They feel that free energy, they feel that free flow of energy. And then they also want to do something for you,
They want
right?
to do more rather.
More, exactly. When you don't expect, that's when you actually end up getting a lot.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in fact, I slightly differ from what you just said. Of course,
Mhm.
expectations is 100% something that we don't have to put it on the other person.
Right.
But one of my mentors, he very clearly said basic expectations, of course, rahengi till the time we are alive. Like, this is my husband. Of course, he has to do certain things because he's my husband. Or that's my mother. She has to do. So basic expectations will be there, which is fine. But what we don't understand is there's a fine line between that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
always cross that boundary. तुम्हें ये सब करना ही करना है, and then we suffocate that person this much कि उनके पास breathing space ही नहीं बचती, and that's how relationships suffer. And I was discussing with another friend of mine that most of the time, then what happens when the relationship suffers or they feel choked?
Hmm.
The people in the family, they tend to spend time outside of the family most of the time because they feel जितना time घर से बाहर रहो, they'll feel much better. और
Yeah.
सिर्फ सोने के लिए घर जाओ. So
Yeah.
you have to create that space in your relationship by letting go of your attachments, your expectations. You have to learn the key to detachment. The key to happiness is the key to detachment.
True. 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 Very true.
Yeah. So Shailaja, any message that you want to give to our viewers before we end today's episode?
Keep the energy high. I think that has worked. I mean, that's work that's working for me. Keep the energy high, keep the vibration high. Whenever you're feeling low, whenever you're feeling down, just see how can I increase the energy? How can I you can start with a gratitude. Be thankful for everything that you have. Automatically, your vibration will change. And then see how you can increase it, how you can get yourself up on a higher vibration. That's when you will attract people to that level of yours.
Smiles when you walk on the road.
Yes, and
And
smile.
trust me, nobody can change your energy, only you can.
Yeah,
Like
that
I
is
said,
another.
I stopped doing everything that was energizing me before I met my ex-partner. So, you have to do everything that can increase your energy level, and then the magic is right there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, guys, keep attracting beautiful relationships, just not an intimate relationship, but relationship with every person that you meet during your day. And I think if you can see one person smiling at you, I think we've done justice to this particular podcast today.
yeah, very true. Do let us know.
Yeah. And do let us know in the comments when you hear this podcast and you see people smiling at you, how your life changed magically.
Yes, please do like, share, and subscribe. And let us know if these affirmations, the statements that we shared, if it worked for you, if you were practicing it, for how many days did you practice, what energy change did you experience, how were your relationships at work, at home, right? And we'll also get to read about your experiences.
Absolutely. So we'll see you guys next week, same time with another beautiful episode. Thank you, everyone.